Plaintiff Lene Simon says she met the defendant at work and they became good friends, despite the fact that the defendant always has to be the center of attention. Lene claims she was forced to cover the defendant's share of the rent and he never repaid her, so she's suing for the unpaid rent and a stolen computer. Defendant Chad Elledge admits that he rented an apartment with Lene, but he denies stealing a computer from her. Chad claims Lene left their apartment and took furniture that they purchased together, so he's countersuing for stolen property and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay, Your Honor. I met Chad in 2007. We worked together at Six Flags, and we became friends pretty quickly. A lot of my other friends didn't really like him. They thought that he was always wanting to be the center of attention, loud and flamboyant. But, you know, I thought he was a lot of fun. I thought he was a really nice guy. Mm-hmm. In December of 2007, we decided to share an apartment together. The agreement was that we would each pay half the rent and half the utilities. Everything was going great until March. When it was time to pay the March rent, he said that he didn't have the money right then, but that he would pay me that Friday when he got his paycheck. So because I trusted him and we were friends, I went ahead and paid his half of the rent and asked him that Friday. And
he agreed to repay you once you paid?
Your Honor, I have a carbon copy of the check that I wrote to her. And then also, this is a ledger from the actual apartment complex, and the dates that I paid are highlighted. I did not pay in March. The April was the check receipt that I gave you. And then also I paid all of January's rent. You can see that's highlighted there, and was never received compensation for that, so.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, like I said, I never saw that money for the March rent. And then in June, he paid me about $100 back for it.
He paid you $100 back?
He paid me $100 for the March rent. That was $337.50. He paid me $100 of it.
All right. So he owed you $237.50.
That's correct.
For March.
But after that June amount, I never saw it anymore. That's the only unpaid rent. And at the end, there was a collection fee, which I would like to...
For what?
He failed to pay the last 2 months of rent, and they added on some late fees.
I thought you just moved out. Hold on, now, because I'm getting confused.
I'm sorry, sir.
I thought you said that was the only month he failed to pay, was March of 2008.
The only month he failed to pay me back, because that's the only month that I paid.
Let's go over it again.
Yes, sir.
What month did he fail to pay his rent, period?
Okay. March of 2008, December of 2008, and January of 2009.
You said something about collections. What is that regarding?
Okay.
Is that for past due rent that wasn't paid?
Yes.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay.
Sir, she says there was a collections
There
notice?
was. What happened was I lost my job in late October, early November of 2008. And I have a statement from my mom saying, I called my mom whenever I had lost my job, and she had offered for me to move back in with her because she knew I wouldn't be able to make rent. So I went to Lene and said, we're just getting ready to move out. You know, my mom said I could move back in. She told me not to worry about it because there was only 2 months. She wouldn't be able to find a sublessor. So not to worry about it, that she would cover it. Apparently she did not cover it.
Quiet.
Apparently she did not cover it, so it went to collections. I haven't heard from Lene. I'm assuming they called her. My phone number changed, so they had no way to get a hold of me. I'm assuming they called her. She was on Facebook and MySpace all the time. Actually, a big reason why we didn't get along was because she would just sit in her room and chat on AIM and Facebook and MySpace towards the end of our stay together. So I'm on MySpace and Facebook, so I don't understand how, if she didn't say that, why this is the first time I've heard of anything of it. It did go to collections, but she said she would take care of it, and I don't understand why the first time they called her, she didn't get in contact with me to take care of it. And this is that statement from my mom.
I'm confused. You say she told you that she would take care of it.
She did.
Meaning you didn't know, right? You didn't know her. But then you said, I don't understand why she didn't get in touch with me. If she told you you didn't have to worry about it, that's why she didn't get in touch with you. So there should be no mystery. Yet you just said you didn't know why. So you've contradicted yourself. What else you want me to know?
What I meant by that was that...
Yeah, what you meant. I'm telling you what you told me. Handing me all these checks and all that. You should have said that from the beginning. We going through all this. You should have said, well, Your Honor, she told me not to worry about it. Instead, you're going through Here, Jan, take a look at that. Take a look at that. Take a look at this.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Stolen property. How does he owe you for that?
Thank you, Your Honor. In November 2008, I went home for Thanksgiving to my parents' house and returned on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I went in my room and found my laptop and PlayStation were missing. I was obviously really upset. I started texting him. I have text messages right here.
Did he respond?
Yes, he showed absolutely no concern. He didn't show any concern that our apartment may have been broken into. He didn't ask me if anything of his was
Your
stolen.
Honor, nothing of mine was stolen, and my computer was sitting
so
next to her.
Right?
Well,
In fact,
wasn't your problem.
my computer was sitting next to hers
That's
on
all
the coffee
you cared
table,
about.
and it didn't get taken.
Your
So
Honor.
I don't know why would they take hers and not mine?
Your Honor, actually mine was...
Why do you think? If it was you, that's why. That's exactly why. You need to just let her prove her case, because every time you open your mouth, you hurt your own case. Go ahead.
Your Honor, what
Did
he
you call
said
the
about...
police?
Okay.
Did you call the police?
I did call the police.
And what happened?
I didn't tell them what I thought because I didn't want to bias them, but they came in, looked around, I told them what happened, and they said that it was probably my roommate. They did, and I have a police report here. It says there's no signs of forced entry whatsoever, and their suspicions were that it was probably him.
Did they question him?
No, they did
did
not.
Why?
I'm not certain. After that, I moved back to my parents because I felt really uncomfortable living there.
It was
and
3
I
months
didn't-
after that you moved back to your parents.
That's untrue, sir.
Sir, did you allow anyone in?
I did not. Nobody. There were people in the apartment, but I was
Why
with
didn't
them
you
the
just
whole
say
time.
I did not then? What's your counterclaim for, sir? You suing her for stolen property and emotional distress.
When we moved, a few months after we moved into the apartment, we decided we needed a couch and a chair, so we went to Value City Furniture, and we purchased a couch and chair together because they had 12 months no interest, same as cash deal going on. So we purchased it together, and it was both of our names on the account, took it home. When we moved out, us being the people that we are, we had not made a payment on it yet. She took the couch and chair.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, that's untrue. And I have a receipt
You should know
here.
yourself, all right?
She took the couch and chair without discussing it to me, and I feel that at that point in time when she took it, it was rightfully
How did you
both
all pay
ours.
for it again?
It was on a credit card with both of our names on it.
Okay, all right.
Your Honor, I have a receipt showing I paid in full.
Let's see.
It was after the date of...
It was on July 15th, which was 6 months after we bought it. And that was the deal, 6 months, no interest.
She wrote a check, sir.
July 15th of 08. She never informed me that she paid for it.
You don't need to be informed. Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,398. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff, your claim is dismissed.